What's up, the Game Station? The following video took 17 attempts to finally pull off, and it's 100% real, and no Pokemon, besides the other guys, were harmed in the making. People really need to learn how to play this game, and really, this kid is just awful. Pro tip, always bring a fire type on your team if you want to not suck ass. Alright, so here's a battle against some random dude from the Cerebi Wi-Fi chat. I'm gonna completely not mention his name, because if I were him, I would go ahead and not want people to know who I am. Because I completely and utterly own him. So, I'm leading off with Splatter. Splatter's a Pokemon that can learn any type of move, so I just go for the Spore, therefore making his Pokemon asleep, and I continue to take advantage of his sleep and go for some Spikes. Spikes are entry hazards, which makes it so whenever he sends in a new Pokemon that is touching the ground, he'll get hurt. So that'll help out what I'm trying to accomplish here in the long run. Anyways, he wakes up and he knocks me down to my Focus Sash, and then I put him back to sleep, and I Baton Pass into my Gorbis, which is a baton passing Pokemon, and I'm gonna be able to get up some moves that make my defenses higher. So he wakes up, he hits me with what was that, Brick Break, and I'm gonna be able to get a defense raise with an Iron Defense. What that does is it pretty much doubles my defense. I go for it again. He tries to go for the Sucker Punch. Didn't work out because I didn't go for an attacking move. By this point, I have +2 defense, which makes it so I pretty much quadrupled how good my defense was before, and that's just fantastic. Anyways, he goes into this Shark guy, and he goes, I go for the Amnesia, therefore making my special defense doubled. Special defense is good for attacks like Thunderbolt, anything like that isn't physically touching me. Those are special type attacks. Anyways, I'm just gonna stay in here, continue to go for the Amnesia, and then I'm gonna eventually Baton Pass out, which is making the stat moves that I just used onto the next Pokemon I Baton Pass into. So it's basically a switch with all the stat boosts onto the next Pokemon. So I go into Flying Pika, which is a little flying electric squirrel. He switches out, fearing the electric Thunderbolt, and I don't do that. I go for the Agility, making my speed doubled, and then I go for it again, quadrupling it. So by now I've got +4 special defense, +4 defense, and +6 attack right now. So I'm moving on up there. All I need now is a few more stat boosts, and I'm going to be able to completely dominate this guy's team with a Metapod. So I Baton Pass into this guy now. I go into You Are Screwed, because soon this guy is just going to be completely screwed. He's into this guy. He's just continually going for the Brick Break, really not hurting me at all, thanks to the defense raises. Anyways, I go for these, what is that called? Sword Stance. I go for Sword Stance a few times. That makes my attack double and then quadruple. And then eventually I get +6, which makes it so it's just unbelievably sky-high attack. So he's into his Latios right now. I'm going to continue to go for one more Sword Stance, and then I'm going to be able to send in safely my Metapod. He hits me with a few Surfs, really doesn't matter because my special attack or special defense, like I said. He now switches out into a Jello, which I don't know what he's trying to do here, maybe predicting some sort of fighting move. I don't know why he would do that, because this guy's a noob. I go for the Substitute, and I'm going to Baton Pass into Metapod. Alright, so pretty much what's happening here is I Baton Pass into my Metapod, which is, for those of you who don't know, one of the weakest Pokemon in the entire metagame, and I'm going to completely sweep this guy's team with my little cocoon-looking guy. What I was saying was, Baton Passing into Metapod was a good play, simply because Baton Passing into him made it so he received all the stat boosts that I acquired on my older Pokemon that were out here earlier, so he's got +6 attack, +4 speed, I think it was, and +4 in the defenses, and he's just going to be able to, look at that, completely annihilate the hell out of that big dragon guy. Anyways, he brings in his Faster, no match for my Bug Bite. I'm just going to continue using Bug Bite for really like the remainder of the match. It's kind of beyond me how this guy uses Bug Bite, because really he doesn't even have a mouth. He's just got a nose-looking thing. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, unluckily for this guy, he seemed to think that Psychic Pokemon are the best, and he happens to have a bunch of Pokemon that are weak to Bug, which is actually quite nice for me, because I either have Tackle or Bug Bite. Could have gone for the Tackle to take anything out that resists it, but thankfully for me, he had a bunch of stuff that was weak to it. which was actually really nice for me because a few battles before this, well, actually like 17 or 18, it took me 17 or 18 battles to pull this off. But yeah, anyways, I figured that my Metapod can pretty much take anything this little snake guy wants to do to me. So I went for the tackle, and it didn't do much. I go for the stab, bug bite, that pretty much takes a dump all over that little grass guy. So, yeah, obviously, the opponent made some awful choices in Pokemon choosing, and some move choices. This team is really gimmicky, but it's funny when it works out, and my Metapod, you better look out, because my Metapod will pretty much kick your ass. Just saying. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and check out my channel at youtube.com/Hayden. Peace.